something like this already out there, or have you looked in to see what the competition is?
Apple Music's not going to give you airtime for free. So if you get that into your overhead costs, flesh that idea out more.
Okay, more than...
These are the Sharks, self-made business experts all working in Marietta. Julie builds brand recognition and markets Southern Office Machines through community outreach and social media outlets. In her many roles with the community, she continues to market, brand, and engage business owners to build relationships and grow her business. Keith IV helps people sleep better knowing they won't be blindsided by unexpected legal events tomorrow. They are protected by Legal Shield, the gold standard in legal protection. John Sylvie is the managing partner of 2 Zaxby's locations in Marietta. John's locations have been the recipient of many awards for their community involvement. Matt Macy is a faculty member of Emory Law School's Kessler Edson program for trial techniques. Matt enjoys training practicing lawyers on deposition skills. Linda Ovia went from a long, successful sales career to founding Our Father's Hands, a Cobb County ministry. Today she's an accomplished aromatherapist and speaker. Sheldon Michaels is the president of Southern Office Machines and Northgate Business Park, both located in Marietta. He created Southern Office Machines in 1991 from scratch. Diane Vehar is the sales and marketing manager for Signs & More. In her free time, she serves local area nonprofits. Leilani Plindle is a financial professional with Prudential. She helps her clients by looking at the full financial picture. Protecting assets, investing, retirement planning, and more are covered by her team out of Buckhead and Marietta.
Devil Tank. Devil Tank.
Akris Silwall is a student in the marketing pathway at Marietta High School. His product could help disabled citizens from impoverished nations to gain the mobility they need.
Hello Devils, my name is Akris Silwall, and I'm here to present you my product called The Wheel Deal. Before I talk about my product, let me tell you how I came up with my product. So last year, a week from today, last week, about a year from last week, was an earthquake back home from my country, Nepal. And it had a magnitude of 7.8, which is pretty massive. And that affected a lot of people back home, including my grandfather. As you can see here, these are the before and after images. This is, here's actually one of the before and after images. This is the temple back home, and now it's just shattered into little pieces. And my grandfather actually got affected by it due to the roof collapsing on his left foot, his left leg actually. So he nearly shattered his leg, not completely shattered, it's still recovering. So that's why I invented the product called the Wheel Deal. The Wheel Deal is a powered wheelchair that contains a hydraulic lift, which means it enables the user to he can either rise. The reason why I have the hydraulic lift for him to rise is because when he's alone, it'll be hard to reach certain items that he's not allowed to reach because he can't stand up. And also, I also have a hard top roof that comes with the wheelchair. When the product has the hard top roof on, it kind of looks like a baby stroller. That's why I have the baby stroller there. And also I have the convertible to show the hard top how it works. And so what that does is the hard top, it protects the wheelchair user from debris falling, so to prevent any head injuries, which is pretty vital. And not only that, you can also use it for bad weather, when it's hail or raining. It also protects the wheelchair user. And this product can be used worldwide. So it costs my company $400 to make a Wheel Deal, and we sell it for $1,000. And so we make $600 off of the Wheel Deal. To break even, we need to sell 3 units of the Wheel Deal. And for my competition, I have a competitor that sells a powered scooter for the people who are disabled or the elderly. And they are the only company that makes a scooter or wheelchair that contains a rooftop or a hardtop roof. And that company is it's called Heartway. and they sell their wheelchairs and scooters for $6,000 through $10,000, and I sell mine for $1,000. So I want my product to be more available to everyone, or as much people as possible. Any questions?
Why does it have to have a hard top?
Because you never know when another earthquake can occur. So just in case from falling debris when the wheelchair, because when you're disabled, it's kind of hard to run away from debris falling from the sky, especially when an earthquake. If you're at home, the roof could, accidentally, land on your head or something.
Describe the pneumatics.
I'm sorry, can you ask that again?
You mentioned pneumatics, or was it hydraulics?
Hydraulics. This right here is a hydraulic lift that goes with the wheelchair. So when the wheelchair user is alone, he doesn't have to be so dependent on someone for him to reach a certain item.
Does it get seat up?
Yes, sir. Exactly. Yeah. It rises the seat up, and that's why there's an image of like a child reaching for a cookie jar. A cookie from the cookie jar.
So who are you selling to? You selling to grandma?
Now I'm selling to the elderly and anyone who's disabled.
Okay, so you're selling it to the individual.
Yes, ma'am.
$1,000, that's a lot.
Yes, but actually it's one of the cheapest powered wheelchairs you can find because powered wheelchairs goes from $6,000 to like $10,000. I mean, it depends what kind of powered wheelchair you're looking for.
So how can you do it for only $1,000?
I gather a lot of materials for a cheaper price, unlike the other companies. Anyone else?
And then where are you selling it? You're going to start in Nepal, or is it an international product?
Yeah, we're going to develop the product in Nepal just because the labor is a lot cheaper than it's developing in America. So yes, the factories and everything else, and the workers will also be in Nepal. So just so we don't have to spend as much money. Anything else?
Can people in Nepal afford $1,000?
Well, when you convert that to the Nepal currency, which is the Nepali rupee, it's pretty affordable. I mean, after the earthquake, it was a terrible accident, so it's kind of hard for like the community to come back, but it is very affordable in Nepal.
So it needs electricity? Is there a battery?
Battery powered, yes. Yes, ma'am, battery powered. I forgot to mention that as well.
Chargeable?
Yes, ma'am. 48 hours battery life. It uses a lithium iron phosphate battery. It's the best battery you can find. The best rechargeable batteries. And it's a very easy folding and unfolding process. So it's on the go. So whenever, because you don't want to have something too heavy. So make the wheelchair very light as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Devil Tank. Devil Tank.
Story, character, fun. These words embody what the AVTF career pathway is all about. AVTF stands for Audio, Video, Technology, and Film, and our classes teach you how to write, produce, shoot, and edit your own films and stories.
Good morning, Marietta. I'm Libby Grant.
AVTF is a prerequisite for the IB Diploma Program 6-subject course, IB Film. IB Film is about learning to critique film as an art form. Students explore the history of film in addition to actually creating short films collaboratively in small groups. It's a great opportunity to challenge yourself while learning about a very current and relevant craft. When asked about what IB Film is, our students said that it is
Intelligent. Intriguing.
Creative. Rewarding. Wild.
Satisfying. Family.
Fun.
Worth it.
So whether you love movies or just want to make some, AVTF and IB Film are the perfect courses for you.
Griffin Pease is a senior marketing student at Marietta High School. His product hopes to solve the storage problems associated with the automotive industry.
Usually I just keep my book bag, some tennis balls, I'm on a tennis team, in the back of my truck. So all the time I hear things rumbling around in there and I kind of worry about them flying off. So I came up with the automobile arranger, where it's a basic cubby system for a pickup truck bed. The cardboard is supposed to represent a plastic or more sturdy surface, but as you can see, you have 4 compartments, and you can put one stuff in each compartment, organize it. Like for me, I personally would probably put tennis balls in one, my backpack in another, and all the necessities. And then you can put a little rope over it to make sure none of it comes down with Velcro, and then you just Velcro it on. And that's my original idea for the automobile arranger, because I've been having so much trouble with things knocking around and then worrying about if stuff will fly out. And that's why I think the automobile arranger is a perfect idea, because it hasn't yet been thought of. I went online, I did some primary research. All the other things are expensive. There's like metal things you pull out and are complicated, ranging to like $100 to $200. I'm selling this right now for $50, and it's only costs $10 to make because it's just plastic. It's really simple. Anyone can do it. And so the target market of people like me, males age 18, 30, it really hasn't been met. Of people who drive a pickup truck, but are not constantly using to move big objects, and are like neglecting that space because they might be scared of things falling around or something might break. So the automobile arranger is the best for that. So who is picking up while I'm laying down? That's the cheesy line.
That was cheesy.
So do you guys have anything you want me to go more in depth? I kind of just want to make sure I got all those out of the way. I haven't yet talked more about pricing. I did some cost-based pricing, which right from the beginning I kind of determined we should get about $40 for profit, so that all that can go to promotions and our fixed costs such as storage and other necessities. So our promotion budget is basically 50% of that $40, and we're building up, and we have magazines. Truck Diesels is one magazine that I would hope to promote in, and hopefully, like, if I was given the money, I would use it more to promotions, because right now we're in the kind of intro stage where we're just getting the word out. So, any questions, statements?
So it's for the truck. Why not a trunk?
My whole idea was making the truck bed a trunk, because as a truck driver, pickup truck driver, I've always that's one of my flaws I hate with it. Like, there's so much space, but it's kind of neglected because it's too much that things can easily fall out. So that's where I came up with the fact that I can be safe knowing things are in the right spot. And the fact that, like, I'm a pretty lazy teen. I just throw things back there and not worrying, like, I will have a cubby for each one. It's just such a simplistic idea of a cubby system that is easy for anyone to organize. So, any more questions?
So, is it going to be plastic? Is it going to be?
Yeah, it'll be made out of plastic, and the ends will be measured to fit tightly, so you can extend it. So it should be one size fit all for plastic. Just extend it so it matches, and then have clamps on either side just so you can clamp it down and be secure.
How many different products are you going to have? Full-size trucks?
Like I said, one size fits all. So I was just going as the automobile arranger, maybe in the future expanding to more products around pickup trucks.
So you're marketing to the individual, or are you going to go to foils, or are you going to GMC?
Yeah, I'm probably going to try and find a partner to help me kind of get in the door, because I think this is a brilliant idea. It just needs the right marketing and the right access to the people.
So which, the individual, the dealer, or the manufacturer?
Probably the dealer.
So is it customizable?
Maybe in the future. Right now, like I said, we're in the intro stage and we're just trying to get our feet off the ground. So in the future, we will, depending on how big we get, we will be able to customize it. We put sports team logos on it. There's a whole world of opportunities that this can enter, and like it's become something that every truck driver will have. Thank you.
Devil Tank. Devil Tank.
senior marketing student at Marietta High School. His product is designed to streamline music listening for all consumers.
My name is Omar Roberts, and I'm here to present to you the Blue Ring. So what the Blue Ring is a hearing that attaches on near the outer lobe of your ear that allows you to listen to music with Bluetooth technology. My target market is for women between the ages of 16 to 25 who love music, who love fashion, and who love avoiding getting in trouble. The benefits include that, once again, it's fashion. It's small, it's wireless, and that also produces a loud sound. And also, it allows them to stay out of trouble. The way this works is that a small portion of it will attach right to the end of the ear, and there will be a headphone-like attachment that goes inside the ear. This will use noise canceling effect, which allows you to solo out the music and allows you to get the full-on bass treble effect of your music. The reason why I developed this project is because I've seen a lot of students in class always get their phone taken away or their headphones taken away because they like to listen to music while the instructor is teaching. So I just wanted to help my students in class by allowing them to listen to their music and have a nice time. Now, the reason why I chose a small design is because, for example, these headphones are nice, they're Bluetooth as well, and they also have noise canceling features. But the problem is they're very visible. You can see somebody walking down a mile away with these headphones on, and notice that they're listening to music. For example, and also, with these headphones, they're wired, and also they're very loud and clunky. So you can kind of tell, plus they're out of state, not really fashion state. So I wanted to make sure that I could help my students, my fellow students, in order for them to continue to have fun and live their lives how they want to. Now, a complementary item that I'll sell it with is that a pendant, but inside the pendant will sit wireless charging that kind of uses the same technology off of the Samsung Galaxy S7 wireless charging port. And that you would open the pendant and you would place both your earrings in, and you would close it, and there would be a beep that allows you to know that your phone is completely charged. So your earring was completely charged. I would advertise this by using social media in that I would go on Facebook and I would throw in logos or logos. And I would also have kind of when you refer another member to my website, then you get 50% off, and now you can use that to go buy another one for another package. Through that, I would use Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and other social media sources in order to get it done. I would use music streaming sources such as Spotify, iTunes Music, Apple Music, and Samsung Music, because that's normally where my target market like to stream their music. And that would be a direct way for me to get out and reach them and let them know how my product works. Another place that I would use my name is through television, and that television will be on ABC, TNT, and Sci-Fi. So let's get the music out to the people so that they'll be able to hear it for themselves.
What's the price of this?
It retails for $100, and that's because my return on investment is 100%. And that is because I sell them for $100, but I only make $50 profit. And it costs $50 in order for me to make them. My break even would be around 40 units that I need to sell in order to break even.
How did you pick the demographics, the age range?
Well, normally since there's more girls on Earth than there are boys, and pretty much, and like not a lot of boys are walking around with earrings in their ear also. So it kind of was only specified for women because they get the ear pierced at a young age. They're like being fashionable and trending, and they also love looking nice when they go out in order to have fun or in order to do what they need to do in order to succeed in life.
So you said 18 to 24?
Sorry, 16 to 25, my bad.
Okay, so you're saying because it's a fashion thing, that's why you're getting that age range type?
Yes, ma'am.
So are you selling to the individual, or are you thinking of selling it to Apple, selling it to Microsoft?
You selling to end users, or are you selling?
Who are you?
I'm selling it to end users like such as Apple or
Apple would be an end user. Apple would be
End user is me. So
sorry.
are you trying to sell to me, or are you going to go to Apple?
No, sorry, I sell directly to you. I use,
Okay. So,
and I use price skimming in that since my product is new and there's nothing another product like it, as soon as they notice how the technology works, they'll eventually and eventually other competitors will start coming to the market. Then I use price skimming, I'll just lower the price until I'm able to make a new or better one in order for them to use.
So you mentioned BOGOs as a marketing strategy, and which cuts your profit margin in half right away. You also didn't mention anything about paying for. Apple Music's not going to give you airtime for free. So did you figure that into your overhead costs of manufacturing it?
Well, what I plan on doing is that from the profit sales that I've already gathered, I plan on going and using the profits, about 35% of what I've sold by myself, and use that in order to advertise to Apple Music and Samsung Music and SoundCloud, Spotify.
do you understand or have the technology to do this? I don't know how complicated or simple it is. I mean, I know this is marketing, but do you, in reality, know them?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
I would go for a patent now, and if you're not 18, you realize that it's your parent or family should really do it. Because I guarantee you there's someone at Apple looking at this and trying to figure it out.
Because I tried to model it off with the same size, because the new iPhone's coming out with the smaller earbuds, and those smaller earbuds like just go in the ear and the Bluetooth as well. So that's why I'm trying to just make it smaller so that they can listen to music as well.
So the technology is simple enough, which I don't understand, but it sounds like you do. If you're serious, someone needs to grab this patent right away.
That's fine.
Awesome. Pretty impressive. Thank you.
Cut.
Devil Tank. Devil Tank.